my friends. So first of all, my son's birthday is tomorrow, and it's his 10th birthday tomorrow, so I'm giving him a little bit more time on the VR, the video game. So if you hear him screaming around, he's playing VR, which is like, Brian, are you playing Gorilla Tag? So he plays Gorilla Tag, which if you guys don't know what that is, don't worry, because I didn't either. But it's like a game where you're like a monkey with no legs, like Lieutenant Dan. Anyways, his monkey has no legs, and he just... It's pixelated gorillas literally playing tag, and they have no legs. And they have no legs, none of them. So, Avery Claire... Oh, you guys, I need to come see you. I need more Judy Blues for my ex-stepdaughter. Anyway, so that if y'all remember me posting about my new jeans and my new outfits, Avery Claire, go get you some. Have a good selection. Yeah, so the kid's playing Gorilla Tag, and he's like, Mommy, since you're not hanging out with me, can I play Gorilla Tag? And I'm like, I mean, what a shitty thing to be. Yeah. He's like, since you have to go to work, I guess. Ryan, say hello. They're saying hi. Hello. Listen, I'm so sorry about the part twos. If you're listening to the Dating Detectives, right? The FBI, the fake FBI boyfriend situation. Wait until you hear a new post that I'm about to create on the Dating Detectives Instagram about Brian with a Y. Have you guys heard of Brian with a Y? If you haven't, I'm going to catch you up because it was an interesting series, and it kind of describes a dogfish kind of perfectly. But anyways, yeah, that episode actually, if you go on the Dating Detectives Instagram, you can see where she was talking about it was a funny meme that we made. Anyway, it was really great. Jenna Jean is amazing. My middle name is Jean. So when I was in LA, we actually recorded with her. She's an influencer on TikTok or whatever, and she had a story to share with us. So we connected at the Spotify studios, and she shared her story. Really, really wild. So can't wait till you hear part 2. So I'm going to show you guys some makeup really quick. This is one of the new palettes that released today, by the way. There's a blue one that came out also, like a blue and white one. And then this girl, she's called Aurora. My mom's... Oh, you're a Jean. My mom's middle name is Jean, too. It was my grandma, who's Alma Jean, and the Melon Jean, and the Mackenzie Jean. And then, yeah, I'm obsessed with the Dating Detectives. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. It was, we've done a good job. We're really proud of ourselves. Okay, so real quick, one brush. I did this live earlier today on my Facebook, and I wanted to show you guys here, too. I want to show you how you can use one brush. Oh, another Jean. I used to hate my middle name because I was like, that's so stupid. Like, I was like, that's so old lady. And now I just think it's really pretty. I'm a Jean, and so is my grandma. There's a lot of Jean. If your middle name is Jean, you know your mama hollered it. Kansas Jean! Kansas Jean! You know she was hollering it down the hallways. Anyways, okay, so let's get started with some makeup. I have been doing this particular method where I take cream illuminator and apply it under my foundation. Sorry, I just had Chick-fil-A and then like came up here, so I have like broccoli in my teeth. So I am taking this illuminator and dusting it all over my face, right? I want you guys to watch this and see how easy this is, and I'll try to not like... I hate when I watch people online and they're trying to explain something and then they start explaining something else and I'm like, can you get back to it? Like, I'm really engaged here. I want to see what happens. So I'm going to try and not ADHD out tonight. I'm going to try and keep the ADHD at bay. So nobody talk to me. I'm just kidding. Please talk to me or I'll be sad. Okay. So shape brush. All of Saint's brushes are double-ended. Let me know if you want to get a color match. Also, just comment match or hey girl match or whatever you want. But if you comment match, it'll make the thing send it to you. Thank you so much for listening. We're so grateful for you guys. We want to do another live show. We're going to try and do it in Tampa soon. And then we want to get to the Midwest. So Texas, Chicago, we want to get into Nashville. So we have a lot of, a big listener base in those areas. So we're excited to go there. But definitely Tampa, because that's my stomping ground. I went to LA several times. Like, they need to come and we need to bring the show over here. So we're working with our talent managers to get all that set up. Anyways, okay. Rose gold illuminator here all over. This is optional. You don't have to do it. Anything I do, you don't got to do. Do what you want. I ain't your mama, but also do it. Okay. Cool, Lisa, I got you. Let me know if you get that. It should be like an automated message that comes to your inbox that says, hey, here's the link. And if you don't get that, just let me know. Okay, so I use that underneath because you can see that it gives a really pretty glow without being like glittery, okay? So then, you guys, this is game changing. If you wear cream makeup or you already wear Saint or you're worried about wearing Saint and that's why you haven't like trusted me yet, which if you don't trust me, we need to have a talk like a lot. Anyways, so you guys, Nerd Dork is on. Have you guys ever seen him? He's so funny. Oh my God. I'm fangirling, fanboying, wait, is it fangirling over the person or is it fangirling because I'm a girl? Fangirl. I'm a fangirl. Yeah. He's so funny. Dude, love you. Thank you for jumping on. I'm beside myself. Okay, so we're just doing makeup. Don't mind us. Okay, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to add my foundation over this brightening highlight to kind of like bring it to life, right? So with this fluffy brush, I'm going to treat this cream makeup like it's a powder, okay? So we're not like digging in and scraping and like scraping cream makeup like all over our face. Stop it. We're not doing that. No. Powder. We're pretending. This is a powder brush. This is a powder and we're dusting. See? Dusting, okay? Some of y'all psychos out here like going all nuts, right? No, we're dusting, okay? We're dusting. See that? Okay. Now, sweeping, like dusting, lightly sweeping. If you want to go heavier, you totally can. But if you want to get just right coverage, trust me on this. I'm learning so much. Hey, you need to get on my podcast. We need to talk to you more. Y'all, go follow Nerd Dork. You will friggin' die. Like, that is my dark and twisty humor. I love it. Okay, so sweeping. No psychopath blending our makeup. No. Just lightly tapping, a little bit sweeping. Okay? And then sweeping. This is going to give you a perfect amount of coverage. I promise you. I do my makeup super wrong. Well, there's no right or wrong way, right? Like the way I do it, I'm not saying like, but if you're like doing like this and going and like your makeup is looking like this and you're getting really aggressive with it, like let's calm down. Like let's take a chill. Like let's just calm down. Okay. Let's just do that. Just chillax. We're just sweeping. Okay. If you do this, I promise you, you will look at the coverage and be like, oh, I'll be damned. Like you'll be like, that actually looks really good. And that's really nice and not cakey. So I'm going to need you to trust me. And also, I need you to trust that the discoloration that we have in our face, you will get a lot of coverage from this. Like, you'll get a lot of nice coverage without being super, super cakey. Like, there's no layers of cakey makeup on your face. See how I'm just like sweepy, sweeping, dusting, sweeping, sweeping, dusting, like sweepy, sweepy, sweepy. That's all we're doing, right? Sweepy, sweepies. Just sweeping. Okay? And if you want to add a little bit more, like, listen, go nuts. I'm not your mama, but also listen to me. Sweepies, okay? So this makeup is cream. This is going to melt into your skin, okay? So you don't have to like shove it on there and paint it on and then get it all even like a paintbrush on a canvas. This is not that. Like your face is a beautiful canvas. I'll give you that, right? But we're doing light sweeps, okay? Just light. No psychos. And we want to treat our brushes well. So don't bend the bristles. You can find that shirt in the merch shop. Like I did a don't bend the bristles shirt. So like don't bend the bristles. See? Light. Okay? I'm going to drill it through your head. And then you'll be like, oh, I'm so glad. And then you'll hear my voice, don't bend the bristles. Did you guys see Mommy Dearest where she's like, no more wire hangers? And she's like freaking out. Yeah, we're doing that. Except with the thing. Ooh, you got makeup today. I'm so excited. I love it so much. Okay, now the next step that I'm doing is a brightening highlight. So when you comment match, it'll send you the color match link. I will match you to a main foundation shade. I'm in between shades because like spring, summer. I'm also doing a self tanner because I'm SPFing the shiznizle out of my face because I'm like trying to protect it more now because my skin, like for almost 40 years, I was like, tan me Jesus, and that was all I did. And now my skin was wrecked. And now it's not so bad. Like it's getting better. Anyways, a main foundation shade or a main highlight and a brightening highlight. Sweepy like a powder. Okay? Sweepy, sweepy like a powder. Like lightly dusting. Okay? And then sweepy, sweepy. Sweepy, sweepy. See how there's very, very little, but watch the impact it gives. So this is not like, we don't have to put chunks of this makeup on our face and then like find a way to blend it. See how it's just all sweepy sweepies? Sweepy sweepies. Sweepy sweet little baby. It's just a baby. Like baby sweepies. Okay? If you can remember that and have a super light hand, look, my bristles aren't even bending. It's just sweepies. See that? And if they're bending, they're only bending where they're supposed to because I'm barely applying pressure, okay? So sweepies. That's what we're doing. Okay, just a little bit of sweepies. Okay, now I'm going to do my contour, which everybody's scared of, and they're like, I don't know, I don't want to do the contour because it's gross and it's dark and whatever. I'm going to need you to hold your pants on, okay? Watch. Small brush, sweepies. See, little sweepies, kind of like a powder. The contour is a little less creamy. So if you have to kind of tap in a little bit harder, you can. I give you permission to do that on the contour. But we're still pretending like it's a powder, okay? Just on the tips. Just the tip. This is a family show. Okay, this, lightly sweepies. Okay, lightly sweepies. Just little sweepies. Little sweepies. It's just enhancing shadows. It's not like a literal like dark line. Like, I mean, you can put a dark line and then just blend it. But this is, I want to show you how lightly you can apply and how much dimension and coverage you'll get with such a light hand. Okay, sweepies. All we're doing is just sweepies. I know I've seen some of y'all do your makeup and I'm horrified. I don't know how your brushes aren't falling apart, how your skin ain't falling off your face. But it's okay. Like I said, there's no real wrong way. Like, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like, if it works for you and you like the mashing and the blending, but you just, I mean, maybe you can maintain the integrity of your brushes a little better. Your skin will thank you. There's less bacteria swirling around all willy-nilly. So, really nice. So, contour, the dark one, I use two different contours if I'm darker or self-tan or not or whatever. They're only $16 a piece. You can totally pop it in your palette. Okay, so now I'm just wiping off. I'm basically just wiping off the rest of my brush. I forgot my nose. Take a little bit here and kind of just lightly sweep. See how much pressure I'm putting? I'm not jamming it onto my nose to cover the whole thing. Look, super light here. Okay, look, I'm literally highlighted and contoured, and look how it doesn't look like a clown, right? And if I look like a clown to you, that's fine. Like, you're allowed to have your opinion. It's fine. Okay, so now I have my brightest area right here in the center, which is going to brighten your eyes. Alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. Even if you're 100 years old, you can still look bright. You can still look youthful. Your skin can look really glowy. It's just a matter of dimension. I did not layer tons and tons of packed on like liquid layers of paint that has alcohol in it, so then it dries off your face and you're left with just the pigment, and then every time your face moves and it's all like getting in the wrinkles and all the things. Okay, this is just cream. It just melts real beautifully in your skin. Totally different than what you're used to. So and I want you to notice also, you see how dark that color is and how dark I'm not? When I color match you, I need you to be like, oh, okay, this is a girl who literally earns money off of my purchase. So she's going to make sure I get it right, or else I might not come back, right? Number one. Number two, this girl knows what it's like to feel like the ugly girl who can't, no matter what makeup she does, it always looks ugly. And then I started using it as a mask because that was what I wanted to do, right? I wanted to cover myself. I wanted to cover my skin and my face. Hey, Kim! Kim Weimer is here. Kim is amazing. She's one of my friends here at Saint. She's another Saint artist. She's an incredible artist. If you have mature skin, go follow her. She teaches mature skin makeup, and she's such a kind soul. Like, you will find such love with her too. Anyway, so, okay. Back to what I was saying. Sorry, squirrel. Anyway, so once you put on like the highlight and the contour and all these things, like you're just adding dimension without the crazy layers. If you have mature skin, you can wear this makeup. You should wear this makeup. The older you get, the more I recommend it. The lines, the wrinkles, the texture, this makeup will just melt in. It'll be, her name is Kim Weimer. Kim Light Up Your Face is the name of her Instagram. Go follow her. She's so nice too. You'll love her tips. She's got lots of great tutorials and she's gorgeous. Like you'll love her. She's amazing. And she's one of the Saint artists that was in Mexico with me. So you guys probably saw her in my Mexico video. Love her. Okay, so now I've done those 3 shades. So if you want to get color match, comment match, and I'll match you to the foundation, the concealer, the contour. those are pretty much like what you want to start, and a blush color, like a lip and cheek that you can choose to put in your palette. If you just want to start with something really small, just get what I call a little baby palette. You just get a little baby palette and you just put your 4 shades in it, right? And that's all you need, like just to start. I would recommend this brush for starters because y'all are psycho with that heavy hand. So I would just recommend the little light fluffy brush. You can get whatever one you want, but I really like this one because of how light and dusty it is. And because when you're new to this makeup, many people tend to use way too much, me, and I think it's stupid. So by doing it with this kind of brush, you'll start to see that like you really don't need that much. Okay. Hey, Eddie, it's good to see you, my friend. Okay, so now the foundation, the concealer, the contour, right? Now, everything else I like to call the extras. One of my favorite extras is bronzer. See how contour is like gray cool to enhance the gray cool ashy color shadows? The bronzer is warm, so think a little bit more orangey, not like crayon orange, but warmer, okay? Same brush. Sweepies, not digging and shoveling. I'm gonna get that through y'all's head. No digging, no shoveling. Sweepies, like a powder, right? Sweepies. They're cream, but we're sweeping, okay? And then sweep, lightly tap, just kind of transferring it from the brush to the skin, right? So we're just basically like transferring this little number to this little number, okay? Once you deposit that, and I'll go ahead and get a little bit more for the other side, lightly sweeping, tappy tap, a little bit of sweepies. See how feather light I'm doing this, but look how much dimension and color I'm getting just by adding the cool and the warm and the dark and the light and all the contrasting things. And there's not a lot of heavy layers. This is such light makeup. Even though when I first heard it was cream, I was like, oh, I'm not doing cream makeup. Oh, it's gross. I thought I was going to be an oil slick. It's not like that. Hi! Hey guys, thanks for jumping on. Okay, so once it's on your skin, you've transferred it from the tips of the bristles to your skin. You just kind of tap and do a little like dusting, right? Okay, so here, a little bit tapping, a little bit of dusting. I'm adding more because I prefer more. Start light, and if you want to add more, like, go freaking nuts, right? I like my makeup to be seen from outer space. I want the astronauts from NASA to look down and be like, oh, there's Mackenzie, there she is, because I can spot her from a mile away because her like, not really, but you know what I mean. What do you use to wash it all off? It's not like concrete, so it's not super hard to get off, but conversely, it also doesn't just come off like just by like rubbing it. It's just like your skin, right? So obviously if you rub hard enough, it's going to come off. But I personally like to use the Saint Refresh wipes, or because the Saint Refresh wipes have the skincare in them, or the Peach and Lily. You can get it at Ulta. It's a Peach and Lily ginger cleanser, like a makeup melt, but it's not oily. I don't like that oily feeling. It's not oily at all. It just, you kind of rub it all over your face and it comes off. Yes, sweepy. But the Refresh wipes are really good because they have the skincare in them, and it's the milk skincare. So it's like lactic acid. It's got the makeup remover. It's got the toner. It's got the cleanser. It's got all the jazz. And you're just like, I call it the lazy girl cleanser, because you can like set the jar of the cleansers next to your bed, and just like, if you're lazy and you're like, I don't feel like doing this, which a lot of us don't, grab a wipe and wipe it off and it's good to go. Anyways, so that's why I like to add a little bit more bronzers, because I like a little bit more makeup. Like, I like a little bit more dimension. So I like my bronzer to be a little bit darker and this bright area to be a little bit brighter. So you get to choose when I color match you. You'll have my phone number. You can be like, hey, I looked at my color match and I like the way that you brighten really, really bright here in the T-zone. What shade is the shade that you matched me to? Is that going to be sufficient to get it that bright? And I'm going to say, if you like it that bright, get this lighter shade instead. You can see how different these are. Usually a main like foundation shade and a concealer shade are a little bit closer together on the color scale. I like that contrast of the super bright. So if you get a color match, You just comment match and it'll send you the thing. And then you can text me when I send you your color match and be like, hey, how do I get that brightness, or how do I make this a little darker, or whatever. And then you choose what items go in your palette. Like, I'll send you a shopping list and say, hey, here's all the colors that I recommend for you. And then you can go nuts. Like, I'm not your mama. You choose what you want in your cart, or I can help you build it. Or there's collections for every skin tone that are just like pre-made. You can choose one of those based on a picture, and it says like, here's a picture of these ladies, like which one do you look like the most, and you just that one. And so then you choose the size of the palette you want, and it's all there. Like, you don't have to go through the color match and all that. So but I would be happy to help you. You can still have my phone number and text me like for any help or whatever. My customers know when you reach out to me for customer service, you're gonna get customer service. They'll tell you. You can ask them. Okay. So bronzer. So I love the warmth of the bronzer. I love how pretty it is. It's just my favorite. You can sweep it down your neck a little bit. And then I like to add lip and cheek shades. These are some of my favorite. Sarah, thank you. I love you. Sarah's a big fan of the podcast, and she always supports me in like everything. And thank you, Sarah. I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you. Okay. So same brush. Lip and cheek colors, right? So let's say I use this color called Nude. Sweepies. Trust her, no matter how crazy the match may seem, I'm telling you, these colors look ridiculous. Like, they look stupid online. I've already submitted it to the suggestion box. I know they look crazy. Y'all just trust me. Y'all just trust me. I know. I got you, girl. I got you. I match over 100 ladies a day. Y'all, I sell a bunch of makeup. I know what I'm doing. Please trust me. Please. I'm better than you. Okay. So a little bit of nude. Nudie Judy. Sweepies. Tappy tappies, right? Tappy tappies. So this is going to be a great way to apply your makeup really lightly. And then you can totally build it. So when you use your makeup lightly, see like 3 bristles. There's 3 bristles touching, like very little. They look great on the skin. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They look insane in the palettes. Like, they look so dark online. They look dark in the palette. The reason is because this is a lot of pigment packed into one small space. If this was spread out, like, obviously it would be more sheer, right? When you put this on your skin, you need literally, like, that's enough. Done. Like, and then you just, look, you see what I did? I was like, and look. Do you see what I mean? It's a lot, like a little tiny doo on your brush, and it goes such a long way. I need you to trust me. So these will last you, like, your palette should last you a really long time. A lot of people think, oh, that's really small. Like, my bottle of foundation is like this. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then how much of that you put on your face, and then it evaporates off your face. And then, you need a little bit more. This, you just need doo amounts. Okay? Just trust me. You just need a little bit. And they're only $16. And it's really affordable, considering, like, I used to spend like $40, $38, $45, something like that on like my foundation. And this way it's kind of cool, because even though sometimes I like to put the color all over and then like add my dimension in, you can totally do it where you just do contour here, brightening here, foundation everywhere else, and just have one layer, and it's just as pretty. Like, every color gives you coverage. Yeah, the purple is grape. This is one of my favorites because people are like, what the hell is that? That's weird. How are you going to use that? Where does that go? Honey, it goes wherever you want it to go. I don't care. Do what you want, girl. See? That's the purple. And some of these colors are really surprising. Like, you think, I'm trying to talk. Does it move throughout the day? No. Transfer. I mean, if you like rub it, like if you were to like rub it, then it's probably going to come off, because like I said, it's not concrete. But it's just, I mean, just like any makeup would. But it's not like, I horseplay with my son all the time. We tickle all the time. Mommy tickle me. My husband, like, I lay on his chest all the time, and he's like, it's fine. It's not a problem. Jesus, colors on your eyes. You can. Yeah, you can use any of these shades anywhere. I'm not someone who's crazy about like a cream eyeshadow, but you can totally use these on your lids. And I would probably top this with like setting powder, but look how pretty that is. And then you put a little bit of setting powder on top. It tones it down a little bit, and then you just have this really gorgeous like purple, like, and then you add whatever you want to it. So yeah. You really can. You can wear these on your cheeks. I put it on my lips. You can also wear it on your cheeks. Just adding a little bit of that purple. You see what I mean? Everybody's terrified of these colors, but what I want you to know is that if you are a makeup idiot, you've never heard the word makeup, you don't know what makeup is, you don't understand the concept, you don't know where anything goes, you don't know what the colors are, I got you. I know what it's like. I've been there. I am patient and kind, and I love the customer service that I love providing the customer service that others don't. I'm just going to say it. I love knowing that I will stop everything to make sure that you feel beautiful. Any of my customers will tell you that. Go to my beauty group on Facebook. It's called Freedom in Beauty VIP, and be in there like, does Mackenzie like help you? And they will be like, oh my God, 100%. Go ask them. They'll tell you. I'll just watch. I won't say nothing. Just go in there. Because they know that I am someone who cares so much, because I'm going to cry. You guys, I know what it's like to not feel good in your skin and just want to have a little bit of something that gives you a little boost of confidence. I know what that's like. And so it has been my mission the last 2.5 years to help women to feel beautiful and confident. And I have made it my whole entire full-time job. I don't do PI as much anymore, like only rarely, like only when I want to. This is my full-time job. This feeds my family. This pays my bills. Like, I took my passion and turned it into something that I could make money with. And so now, well, my mom always said, like, do something, find something you're passionate about and find a way to make money doing it. You'll never work a day in your life. And that's what I did. And here we are. So please know, I got you. Mackenzie really does help us. Oh, thank you. I love you guys so much. You really can't mess it up. Like, if you are a dummy. I will miss your PI stories. Oh, hold on, girl. I still got more. I'm still doing PI. Did you see my story I posted from the other day? Y'all, Marshall and Melinda arguing in the yard back and forth, and she was yelling at him, and he was just like yelling at her, but also like not wanting to yell at her, because he reminded me of my husband, because I'll be fussing at my husband, and my husband will just be like, yes, dear. Okay, honey. Whatever you want. And I'm like, why are you being so nice to me? And he's like, baby, I love you. You're so beautiful. And I'm like, this isn't fun anymore. I don't want to argue with you. And he's like, okay, baby, whatever you want. And I'm like, what the heck? And so it was so funny. And there's a part 2. There was more to that story. And so I'll post the part 2, but it's really funny. Part 2 of the podcast. Oh yeah. FBI fake boyfriend. That you'll hear that next week. And by the way, if you're on the Patreon for the Dating Detectives podcast, we share like bonus like clips and extra pieces to some of these stories in there. I'm trying to even these out, but I think this light right here is making this look more whatever. Oh, my husband's hanging a TV. I'm like, what is he doing to the house? Julia Gulia. Yes, Julia Gulia. Okay, so that's pretty much my whole face. And then I come back in with an illuminator. I like to use a lighter illuminator. Dust it. See, I'm still using one brush, you guys. Your personal bathroom story had me dead at work. Girl, that girl, she still hasn't messaged me. Like, if you're on here, please message me. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to blow that girl off, but y'all, I was about to shit my pants for real. Like, I'm standing in the middle of the food court, y'all. My tummy was gurgling, and I was like, Lord, that bathroom is like 10 feet away. All I gotta do is get away from this woman. But I didn't want to be rude, because like, I never want anybody to feel like blown off. Like, you'll notice when people comment here, I always scroll through to make sure I don't miss nobody, because I don't want anybody to ever feel left out or to feel like they don't matter. Like, I want everybody to know that I care and that they are loved, even if it's by one person. Like, I want them to have a good interaction, and just, like, people tell me, they're like, oh, you inspired me or whatever. And like, I want everybody to know that that's real. Like, exactly what you see online, that's real. I don't drink coffee. I'm not on drugs. Like, this is baseline. Like, I am baseline happy, cheery, joyful. Like, this is it. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, this is literally it. And so I want everybody to just know that, like, I still think I heard you say poop court instead of food court. Girl, I probably did. Just like I said, I got the runs instead of I got to run. And then I didn't catch her face or her reaction. Like, I was just like, okay, got the runs, and just like took off. And in my head, I was like, fuck, Like I really just said that. But it's, I mean, what do you do? Aw, hey Lee. Thank you. Met you in LA, and what we see is what we get. Such a bubbly, nice person. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Thank you. I think that LA was so fun. Like, I can't wait until we do more shows and stuff. Like, it's gonna be so exciting to do more shows and just to travel more. Thank you guys. Oh, sorry, my lashes. I use the Lashify, and these are EE, which stands for extra extreme. I don't like any other ones. Like, these are the only ones that I like from Lashify. And these are 18, 18, 17, 16. It was funny, right? Yeah, so these are the Lashify. To be fair, I have tried literally every single DIY lashes that there is known to mankind. I promise you. I was like full due diligence. Like, we're doing them all. I've had collabs come at me. They've offered me money to do, like, to promote their product, whatever. I'm like, I don't like them. I just don't like, I try them, and honestly, I just don't like them. I always go back to the Lashify. They're not, don't be scared. They're actually really, really easy. And I have several videos where I'm doing them. I probably should redo them soon. But they stay for like a week and a half, like almost 2 weeks. I usually have to take mine off themselves. Like, I usually have to just like, and also, I have a video that I'll post that shows my entire nighttime routine. And I show where I use my cleanser, and I show all the products that I use. And just like, I think even down to my lotion, like all, like I use a self tanner. I trust you, sister. You have to. I use a self tanner, and when you use self tanner, like, you have to stay moisturized to keep it, make it last longer. And so Jergens has a lotion that's like a gradual tanner or whatever, and I use that on top of my self tanner, which I also have a link for. So if you want a link to my self tanner, you can type pasty and it'll send it. If you want a link, the discount link for lashes, just comment lashes. I'm moving up in the world. I've got my automation set up, and I'm like, I got to the point where so many people were like, hey, I messaged you about your lash link, and you didn't get back to me. And I was like, oh my God, it's been like 2 days, because it's like a zoo in my social media. So what I did was I used have you guys heard of ManyChat? It's like and it's Jergens. It's super affordable. It's at Walmart. But the ManyChat is like a program where you can say, okay, on this video, if anybody comments the word like match, or if anybody comments this word, send them this link. And so I'm thinking that I'm like high on life. Like, I'm like, I got this set up. And I did a reel the other day where some of my merch, right? I have like merch with different designs, and we just keep adding designs, and they're real funny. Like, some of my Mackenzie-isms that are, people are like, you need to put that on a t-shirt. Anyways, and I had this shirt that said pretty girls don't math, right? And I said, comment math if you want the link to this shirt. And in the caption, I put how, like, I was really bad at math, but I did graduate with honors. So I did something right. Like, I'm not stupid. I just don't care for math or mathing or anything that has to do with math or like numbers. I'm just not interested. And so, so many people were commenting like, oh, I like math, or, oh, and so someone would say, I can't believe you would say that about math. And then the next comment, it would say, hey, I'll send that link right over to you. And it was like, this isn't working out. And so sometimes, like, the automation, it just sees the word. Like, cause I tell it, I'm like, okay, if you see the word math, cause in my video, I say, type the word math and I'll send you the link. So that way people aren't waiting like 2 days to get the link. They just get it automatically, and then they can respond, and we can respond, we can chat. And so people just like say the word not in context, and the robot is like, or the machine or whatever you call it, is like, yeah, sure, and it sends the link, and then the next comment is like, I didn't ask, thanks, I didn't ask for the link. So there's a flaw in the system, okay? But I'm trying to make it so that if you comment like lashes, or if you comment match, or if you comment like these keywords, it sends you the link to my favorite thing so that it's easier for you. I'm trying to serve my audience better, but sometimes it doesn't work. Hey, what do you do? Like, I'm trying. I don't know what to do. Anyway, so yeah, comment match, by the way. I will match you to this makeup. You don't have to use all this makeup. You can start little, like, go nuts, whatever you want. And then setting powder, same brush. I've used only this brush for my whole entire face. Dusty into my setting powder. See, there's no color in there. Because color, it's not like that. It's not so where it like makes it all weird. You are so, you're so nice. Thank you so much. You're so sweet to me. Okay, setting powder right here, sweepy sweepies, okay? Notice all we're doing with our makeup is little sweepy sweepies. Like I challenge you to hold your brush with just like, ooh, like sweepy sweepies. What brush cleaner do you use? Have you tried the Saint brush cleaner? Y'all, if you ain't trying this, like, I don't know where you're at. Like, I'm gonna tell you, mama. Look, hold on. It's trapped. Look, it's falling. Okay, you guys, the Saint brush cleaner is insane. Watch, I'll show you. Hold on, let me finish my makeup. Okay, setting powder. So the setting powder just kind of, it's magic, right? I'm telling you. Okay, setting powder all over, even setting powder over that grape. Oh, I didn't put grape on that one. Hold on. Let's make them even. Stand by. I have OCD. Grapey. See? Little purples right here. You can use any of your cream shades on your lids. Sometimes I just use bronzer because I don't feel like doing an eyeshadow look. And you just pop that on there all willy-nilly. You can use this nude color right here and just like pop that on. See what I mean? Literally whatever you want. It doesn't matter. And then you just top it with a little bit of setting powder. It's really nice makeup. I'm telling you, like this stuff is not like it's not like you used to wear when you were in 8th grade. Okay? It's just not. It's not your Clinique. It's not. There's no alcohol. It's not. It's just good. And $16 for each color. And you decide what colors you want. And then you just go from there. Okay. Check this out. So the brush cleaner, right? I gotta think. This is, I have these little microfiber. I had to get pink. This is the Saint brush cleaner, cleanser. It's brush cleanser, not cleaner. This is a spray onto your brush, swirly whirl on your cloth, instant dry, no downtime. I've never worn contour, bronzer, or blush. I want to try the foundation and concealer first. I only use powder on my eyeshadow and brows. Lisa, do me a favor. When you try the makeup, don't just try the foundation and the concealer. Add the contour. Here's why. The dimension that you will get with the whole idea for the 3D foundation is to get the dimension. Add the contour. I personally will show you how to use it. And I have like videos, I have all these things. I can help you learn to use it. But I want you to try it because you will see a huge difference. I'm telling you. Just add the contour. Just get the 3 shades and the little, get a palette like this and get like, or just get the pre-made collection. And then it comes with like a blush color. Just start with the 4. I'm telling you, this is not like you go to Ulta and you're like, I just need a foundation. No, this is like, I mean, you can do that. I'm not telling, like, do whatever you want. But I'm saying, I want you to get the idea of the dimension. And then you'll be like, oh, I get it now. Like, you'll be like, oh, she was right. And I will never say, like, I told you so, but we'll both know. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, so you spray this on your bristles, right? So, like spray, right? So this is probably too much, but I can't see because the light and it's dark. Okay, spray it on your bristles, right? Take your cloth, swirly whirl, okay? This stuff is it's gentle, and it was formulated for these brushes. So it's gentle. Yeah, do this. I'm telling you, do the starter. You will really appreciate the dimension, and you'll be like, oh, this is what she was talking about. This is not like your liquid foundation that you see at Ulta. Like, this is light. And look how, you can see, I didn't use that much makeup. I was doing the dusty, sweepy. I was scared too, Lisa, but yes to contour. I'm telling you. I know it's really scary, but Lisa, I'm telling, ow. Spray cleaner or the soap? Okay, so the spray cleaner is really great for times like this when I'm just like, see, it's perfectly clean. I just want to get my brushes clean. This is antibacterial. So do this every time you use your brushes, or every 2 or 3 times, or once a week, or whatever. And then use the bar soap. The bar soap has tea tree. It has the tea tree oils in it. So still really good for your brushes. And that's going to be water and soap, swirly whirl, lay flat to dry. Do they have deeper shades for foundation? Yes. I don't care how dark your skin tone, how deep your skin tone, I can match you. Yes. I don't care how light you are. There are girls who are like, I'm Casper White. And there are girls who are like, no, I'm really dark. Girl, I got you. I got every single shade. Girl, I got you. I got you. I got you. They did really, I'm actually really impressed with this company because there's a lot of companies who don't really have a large range of like foundation shades or whatever. And so I feel like Saint did a really good job with that, and they continually add more shades and more colors. So I applaud them for that. I think that's really great. How do you do the Pasty Girl tan products? Do you wash it off? I have this wedding coming up. Oh, Sonia. Okay. First of all, Pasty Girl reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to try this stuff? Because I'd love to collab with you because they want to grow their business and I have a large following. And so they're like, we'll send you the stuff, see how you like it. I'm like, all right, whatever. Well, I was using B-Tan, like the B.Tan. It was the only one I found. He's got a TV with a stupid drill. He's hanging a TV. So I was using the B-Tan, and every tan stuff that I had was like really orange or whatever. And B-Tan was the only one that wasn't orange. Like it literally has a violet base so that it doesn't have the orange. And when Pasty Girl sent me theirs, I was like, a lot of people ask me to collab with them. I'm like, yeah, okay, send me your stuff. Like, I will honestly review it because I love to try new products. If it's free, it's for me, right? So they sent it to me and I was like, oh, like it was really good. And there's not like different levels where like, do I need to get medium or light or dark? You just put it on really nicely. It kind of rubs on. And if you want it darker, you just do another layer. And you just literally just put it on with a mitt. I lotion first. So if you're scared of it like looking a little crusty or weird, honestly, if you're worried about it looking a little weird, do some, he's doing that on purpose. Do a little bit of lotion first and you'll see. And I do like lotion on my hands first and all of that, but it's really, really great. And they have a, oh crap, what's it called? There's a face stuff and you put it on before your makeup. You will get a really nice even tan. I really, really do like it. Like genuinely, I really like it. And there was one that someone else was telling me about, but it was a little too orange for me. But there's another one at Ulta. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like one of the really, really it's one of the ones that everybody swears by. And I'm like, that's really orange. I wouldn't put it past it to be Justin. Yes, he is 100% doing the drill on purpose. Did you hear him? He said, sorry. That's okay. Get that TV hung, babe. I got you. He bought like a 700,000 inch TV. It's like an 85 or something inch TV. Like, I didn't even know they make TVs that freaking big. For my living. I'm gonna beat him. He's so funny. Yeah, so I don't remember what I was saying because I was distracted. But anyways, the Pasty Girl is really good. Just comment Pasty, it'll send you the link. See, it cleans your, like, I didn't do that right in front of your eyes. I should do it right in front of your eyes so you can see that I'm not full of baloney. I love dating detectives. I listen in the morning when I'm doing my makeup. Oh, yay! Thank you so much. You can't beat him. He would enjoy it. He would. He'd be like, oh, that's all you got? You hit like a girl. I would love the 85 inch. Really? Yeah, type Pasty with no, if you don't get it, type it with no question mark, but I'm gonna make sure you get it after this. I'll follow up on that. Okay, so this is my blush and bronzer brush. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, spray, kind of all over, right? Just coat it a little bit. Then go here, and just like literally swirly whirl. Just swirly whirling. We do movie nights here and it's perfect. My son is a popcorn guy. Like he loves popcorn. We love watching a movie and eating salty AF popcorn. Like salty. Ryan?
Yes, ma'am?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You got real quiet. It made me nervous.
Hiding.
You're hiding? Hiding from who?
No, please no.
Oh, he's playing on it. Thank you for listening to the freaking podcast. Swirly whirling. Yeah, swirl. See, it's just like, And then you can, I mean, it's antibacterial, but it's instant dry. So you can use as much or as little as you need. Instant dry. So it's ready to go, like right on your face within a second. The popcorn seasonings. He likes the, what is it called? It's white salt. You have to get it on Amazon. I can't remember what it's called. But that salt and then the butter. The Orville Redenbacher's like butter. Oh, he knows to say yes, ma'am. He says yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. He holds doors for everyone. He like pulls out chairs for ladies. Oh, this is the Saint Brush Cleanser. I keep wanting to call it brush cleaner. Brush cleanser. And it's a spray. It's antibacterial, instant, all the things. Yep, it's sprayed, but it's perfectly dry. They're like dry and ready to go. Oh man, like we eat our popcorn so salty, me and my son, that everyone else, if they have popcorn with us, like they need their own bag. Like y'all get your own. You don't want this because this will make your lips pucker like your butthole. Cause like all the salt, like we do our salt in our like. Don't mess around. It's like heart attack in a bag. It's really bad, but it's every once in a while. Like it's not every day. And so I make him drink like a gallon of water, but it's bad. But it's awful. Okay, same thing. See? Discolor. Oh, thank you, Kathy. So these ones fell off. They're all supposed to be the Mean Girls ones. These are the Mean Girls burn book ones. My best friend, like, literally hand paints, like, every single one, every single nail, and she makes all my custom press-ons. And she will, like, when you order from her, she'll send you a sizing kit. So you tell her what size that you need, and then she'll, like, create whatever. So whatever shape, length, style, design, whatever it is that you need, she will customize it for you. I have a set of nails with my husband's face on them. Okay, look. So I sprayed this, and then swirly whirl. I like the microfibers better than, like, a paper towel or, like, just a regular washcloth. I really like the microfibers. They seem to be a little bit more gentle, but I guess it's just, I mean, do what you want. Use a puppy pad. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But he knew I was coming up here. He knew. He said sorry. No, you're not. Come apologize to your fans. Every time I post a Husband Chronicles video, my husband sits there and watches it on repeat. Oh, he's really good. And he like laughs at the comments and he's like, everybody loves me. I'm a star. Hi.
Hi.
Now apologize.
I'm sorry I'm being forced to do labor for food.
He's so rude.
Love you.
I love you too. Thank you, baby. He's ridiculous. Yeah, he sits there and he watches the Husband Chronicles comments and he's like, oh, Sarah685 said that I'm really funny and she thinks that I am a star or whatever. And like he did one ad on the podcast for like the cooling sheets because he sleeps really hot. And so we like the cooling sheets. They're the Miracle Made sheets that they advertise on the podcast. He did one ad and like one episode where he was like, we were talking about our love story and how we met on one of the Patreon episodes. Y'all, this fella thinks he is Tom Cruise. He wants a star on the Walk of Fame. This guy.
I think I'm Tom Cruise. I'm saying if we ever did a live action of our life, I would want Tom Cruise to play me.
He said if we ever did a live action of our life, I would want Tom Cruise to play me. He's so stupid. Anyways, look, they're nice and clean. Just get them. So the brush cleaner is like daily or every couple days or once a week. And then once a month, maybe do the wash with the soap. And it's a great habit to get into. He is so funny, y'all. I'm telling you. Working for food. He really does. He loves it. He is so funny. Yeah, so these are, Kathy, listen, you cannot, I'm telling you, you cannot buy enough. Like, every shade is so pretty. And I love having all the options. That's why I have like this is the 27 palette. And the new, all of these palettes come in all the different sizes, the new ones, and you get palette credit. So when you add makeup to your cart, it takes a discount off your palettes, you know, it's whatever. Anyway, so yeah, definitely buy the more makeup. Yeah, so these are press-ons. So, hold on, I'll show you. My best friend makes these. Like, she literally hand paints them, and she creates all the designs. Like, and obviously, I'm her guinea pig, so she'll be like, hey, what about this style? These are all the press-ons that she sends me, and I mix and match them because obviously, clearly, I don't care. Like how they mix or match or whatever. So she'll send me like different designs, and you can like mix and match the colors and all of these things. So this is really cool. Her name on Instagram is Nail Junkie 615. Nail Junkie 615. And she's like, the story behind that, actually, if you're a nail girl, is I was getting my nails done literally oh, Lisa, I'm not going to tell him now. You're going to give him a big head. He's better looking than Tom. He really is, though. He's a good looking fella. Thank you. So I was getting my nails done religiously every 2 weeks, right? Like I was getting the gel, what do you call it? Like the pink and white and the acrylic or whatever, the tips, whatever. Anyways, one day after like 20 years, I go to get I think it's like $30. Worth it. Some of the stuff's a little expensive, but for that, it's good. Compared to Cinema Secrets, it's really good. Anyway, so I was getting my nails done every 2 weeks, and then I went in one day and I had an allergic reaction to the acetone in the, what do you call it? The little dippy thing where you dip your nail, whatever. And for 2 weeks straight, my fingers and hands itched so bad. They were swollen. I could not scratch them enough. And I was finding everything to like rub them on just to get some itchies. And I was in tears. I could not sleep. Like there was no relief. I think I took a Benadryl at one point and I slept for like 4 days while I was crying, trying to itch my hands. Like it was so bad. It was really, really bad. So like for a week and a half, my hands were awful. Well, then my best friend and I went on vacation together with our families. So me and my husband and my son and her husband and their 2 sons, we all went to Myrtle Beach together, and we got like an Airbnb. We stayed on the beach. It was really nice, right? So we were playing, and at this time I was like, I'm not doing that again. So I was getting like press-on nails, and then like my husband bought me a bunch of like stamps so I could stamp and like design my own nails. And I was showing them to my friend, and she's like, yeah, that looks like crap. And I was like, yeah, but it's fun, whatever.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, baby. And then, no, I never had an allergy. Like I was going there for every week for 20 years. What?
Where are we sleeping?
Oh, you want to have some party tonight?
Couch.
Okay, we can do that.
It's Ray.
It's special when he doesn't have to sleep in his bed. He wants to sleep on the couch and have a slumber party in the living room. Anyways, so I showed her like the stamps. I was like, look at this. And she's like, yeah, that looks hideous. And I'm like, yeah, it sure does. But it's better than having like just nubs, right? So we went home from vacation, and she ended up getting some like little tips or whatever and just like painted them. And she's like, hey, I made you some press-ons. And I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, what are you doing? Like, thanks, I guess. Like, that's cool. We've been friends for like 25, 30 years, something like that, since we were like 12 years old. And so she makes these press-ons, and I was like, all right, that's cool. And I was like, these are kind of nice. Like, they actually lasted. And so anyways, over time, we started learning like what the sizes were that I would wear and all that stuff. And then she just kept making nails. Like, she just kept making press-on nails. And I'm like, you need to make a business out. Like, they're really good, Tiff. Like, these are really good. And like the designs were really good. The styles were cool. And like, she learned how to do all the things, right? And I was like, you really have to do this. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that for a business. You're out of your mind. And I was like, no, but you have to. Anyways, so she made these. This is my husband. This is my husband's face printed on a nail tip. I don't know. I'm trying to get it to, let me see if I can hold it back here and zoom in. I'm trying to, that's a picture of my husband going, look. See, and she printed it and like put it on a slide. That is my husband's face. This is what I'm talking about. Isn't it cool? Yeah. So anyway, so she puts my husband's face, like a collage of my husband's face on the nails. And I'm like, Tiff, this is so cool. What are you doing? And I'm like, you have to make like nails for people. And she's like, I could never. And I was like, okay. So I went against what she wanted, and I posted them on my social media. And so many people wanted their own design for nails. And so little by little, she kept getting more and more orders. And now it's what she does. Like full time, like she has how often do you wear his face? Never. Like, that's ridiculous. But she can make anything you want. Flowers, if you want, like, anything. Like, she did, like, these little leopard flowers, and she can do, I mean, tie-dye, stars, like, literally any style, any size, any design, any color that you want. Like, she can do it. These were for Halloween, like, some, right.
Sorry.
Lord, son.
Trying to get me
Boys are so
started.
wild. Anyways, really, really cool. So if you want some custom press-ons, here's the other one. Oh, crap. Where'd it go? Did I lose? I just lost it. Hold on. I just dropped it. It was another one of my husband's face that was really, really funny that I wanted to show you. Oh, here we go.
Mommy,
What?
where's the other pink charger at?
The other pink charger?
Yeah.
Right here. I don't know. Right here. Is this the one you need?
Mm-hmm. Can you? Thank you.
You're welcome. This is the other one.
Ooh. Why is it so low?
Isn't that so funny? Ryan! Oh, son! Take it easy. That's my husband's face. So, anyways, she did some custom Blink 182 nails. Did she really? Oh my gosh. That's so cool. She really does. Yes, she's done Dating Detectives nails. She did matching Dating Detectives nails for me, Hannah, and Molly when I went to the live show in LA a couple weeks ago. So really, really talented. Like she's got it, and she can like literally you just brain dump your ideas to her, and she'll put it together, and you'll be like, holy bananas, it's really cool. Sorry. Anyways. How long do the press-on nails stay on? I usually get the French manicure pink with the white tips. Oh, if you do them well, like she'll send you an instruction sheet. Says, this is how you do it. This is what glue you... Turn it down a little bit, baby. She sends you a glue. She sends you a nail file. She sends you an alcohol pad. And she tells you this is what you need to do first to get them to stay. And if you follow her instructions, they'll stay a good 2 weeks. Like, they'll last a long time. And if one happens to pop off, she has sent you, like, she sends you a thing with every order. Like, just the Mark Hart brand nail glue. This is one of the best. I don't like the Kiss brand. I don't like the, what's it called? The Glamnetic. I don't like those brand glues. This one seems to work the best. This one in Red Aspen is another good one. Another nail glue that's really good. She's done so, go to her Instagram. It's crazy. How do you take them off? The color doesn't come off the nails? You just pop them. Like, you can pop them off easy, but if you don't, like, they'll stay on pretty well. Have you had a reaction? No, I've had no reaction to any of the glues I've tried. I've tried Olivia in June, which is at Walmart. You know the little round sets that are on, like, the end cap at Walmart? And they're Olivia in June? It's like a little pink whatever. So that brand. Yeah, Nail Junkie 615. Hold on. Maybe I wonder if I can tag her. Usually she'll jump on. I don't know if that... can you tag someone live? Well, like, will she see it? I don't know. I don't know if she'll see it and be like, get a notification. I'd have to use super glue. I know, she does a really good job. Speaking of super glue, my son's stepmom, a couple weeks ago, she went to reach for her eye drops, and it was super glue, and she put super glue in her eyeball. You guys, I felt so bad for her. Like, she said it felt like lava was in her eye, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I guess, like, when she put it in there and she realized what had happened, she, like, tried to open her eye, and it tore the cornea. Oh my gosh. But they say that, like, the eyes heal, or, like, the quickest thing to heal on the body are the eyes. So she looks great now. Like, she said it's not bad at all now. But it healed really fast. But could you imagine dropping super glue just like in your eyeball, like all willy-nilly? Oh man, I sent her flowers. Like, I was like, are you okay? Like, I went to her house, brought her like balloons and like get well. Like, I just felt so bad for her. I can't even imagine. Yeah, so that was wild. Anyways, okay, so, oh, by the way, also, hold on. This is the stuff. Where's it at? Oh boy. Hold on. Oh, here it is. This is the setting spray that I love. It's the Benefit Professional Super Setter. Saint setting spray is really good. And if you have sensitive skin or rosacea, problematic skin, acne, things like that, I would try Saint's setting spray. It has aloe in it, but it's also very bulletproofing. So it's really, really good. My long-term preference, well, not long-term, a couple months, I guess, is the Benefit Professional Super Setter. I like the super fine mist on this one, but for the last 10 or 12 years, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter, which is still really good. But it's the Professional Super Setter. I can I'll send you the link to it. Hold on. I'll send you the link to that so that you can find it easy. As soon as we get off here, I screenshotted it. Okay, so yeah, that's the Super Setter. And there's a bunch of really good ones, but Saints is really good if you decide to go that route. And yeah, so this makeup is really easy. So shop the new releases today. These are the Mean Girls nails. The other side had like, they were really cute. Like one had October 3rd on it, but then I popped these off on accident. And so I just replaced them with green because who cares? And yellow. I really have good style. Not really. But anyways, she hand painted these. Like these are hand painted. Have you recently done a skin treatment? Yeah, I put my illuminator on. I've actually been working with my skin the last 2 years. Thank you for noticing. It's a 10. Yeah, I like that. It's a 10 too. Hold on. Yes, I have been working with my skin. I've not done any treatments lately for my skin, but I will be getting, I want to do the microneedling again. I'm pretty due for that. And then the thing where it just like refreshes and like does the thing. But, I also do I'm really good with words, aren't I? The tinkle razor where you off your extra exfoliating stuff. Anyways, it's ridiculous. But yes, I really have been working hard on my skin the last 2 years. If you look back on my videos like 2 years ago, my skin was bad. Like some of that was the lighting, but it's the same light. So like it was bad. And now I've really been, I started using SPF, which I never used SPF before because I was like, I'm invincible because of course I was. But now I do, and I wear a hat and everything. And so I'm trying to like reverse a little bit of the damage that I did. So I'm going to be 40 this year. I got to take better care of my skin. It's whatever. Don't judge me. Don't be mad at me. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you. Okay. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good night. I guess we're doing a slumber party in the living room tonight. So I'm going to go hang out with my kid who's going to be 10 when I wake up in the morning. And he's going to be 10. And I don't know what to do with myself because my son's going to be 10. So that's pretty wild. And, I don't know. I'm in my feelings now. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a good night. Please comment match to get matched for makeup, or if you want the link to the new palettes and the new releases, all that stuff. Double digits, yeah. Double digits. I'm not sure. Not sure. I'm not taking it well, but it's fine. Like, I'm so blessed to have a beautiful son that I get to love every single day. But also, it's hard to know that he's just like they're only little for a little while. Anyways, yeah, comment match for the color match. And if you want my self tanner, just comment pasty because it's called Pasty Girl. Like clever, right? And then my lashes, just comment lashes. And I have all the links that are ready to go. And then you can always like reply and we can chat or whatever. So, and then my number here, my text number, text that number and just say, hey girl, like I want to chat with you about this or whatever. Ask your questions, do whatever you gotta do. Okay, I love you guys. Have a good night.